What we're going to do today, we're going to remove the boom cylinder of the Case 580. I cannot rebuild this. It's too big for me. It's too heavy. I can't get the nut off. I can't repack it. I can't pull it out. It's just too heavy. That's what happens when you get 70 years old. So what we're going to do, we've got to take the hose clamp off first that holds the pipe down. Usually I remove the entire hose clamp just to get it out of my way so I won't damage it. Okay, one hose clamp down. Okay, if we can leave this here. Now what we have to do is to remove the hoses. Okay. Now we got oil dripping out. So the oil goes down to this pan here below. It hits the frame and drips. So we're going to remove this hose. Okay, that hose is disconnected. Next thing we got to do is remove this hose. Now this one's fairly loose. Okay, this hose is now removed. Let's just slide this one out of the way a little. The next thing we need to do is get rid of the C-rings. There's one. And on this side here too. And here's two. I also like to do the other side just in case I need to slide them back and forth. Okay, now we're going to do the C-ring over here. Some people call them Jesus rings, and they've got a lot of other names for them. Yeah, they came off nice and easy. They've been lubricated with hydraulic fluid. Okay, what we have to do now is to get the pin out. This is actually going to come out easy. Okay. Oh. Okay, here's the pin that just came out. Make sure there's no defect, no dirt, no grass on it, and then naturally clean it off before you reinstall it. So the first pin's out. Now the next thing we got to do Next thing we got to do is get the second pin out. Eventually that will fall. Better get the washer out of here. There you go. This is actually moving pretty easy too. That pin, I just got to be careful what it's going to fall on. It's going to fall on some hoses, I see. Okay, before I pull that pin out completely, I'm kind of concerned about the piston, where it's going to fall. So we're going to put a board here so it has a cushion on landing. Okay. Okay, longer pin, it's out. Okay, we're getting ready to drain some fluid out of the cylinder so we can get it out of here. What I usually do is build a little hose with the correct fitting. I'm going to push the cylinder inward so that fluid will leave the cylinder. So I just take it, screw it on. Don't have to be that tight. And the end of this is going to go in the bucket, which the bucket's right here underneath, right here if you don't see it. Here's the bucket. So we're going to drain that into that. I use this winch. It's one of those Harbor Freight El Cheapos. I put a piece of steel in here to hold the cylinder, and it's going to hold my winch. On this side, I just wrap the cable around here so it holds the end. Now with the winch, I'm going to pull this cylinder together. First I'm going to tighten it up a little. And the good old Harbor Freight piece of crap winch. That's brand new. Just broke. Oh well, I was going to do that. Okay, what I'm going to have to do now is get a wrench or something to do this with. Well, like I said, it's a Harbor Freight. What do you expect? If I wanted something to last, I wouldn't pay. I have to get another wrench. Okay, hopefully we're pushing the cylinder in. The pieces from the Harbor Freight winch is falling apart at the same time. And you got to be careful too so that the cylinder doesn't fall. And when it does, I was anticipating it, but I was playing with that winch instead. So we're still pulling the cylinder in. You got to do it slow because this could slide off at any moment. And all the liquid's coming out of the top. And we're almost there. Just a little farther. Okay, hit the buckle, that's about it. So release the pressure. And now we're going to take the hose off. Probably got a 3/4 of a gallon of fluid that was left in that cylinder. Now what we're going to do we need to prepare to get the cylinder out, so that means I need to slide it this way farther. So I'm going to pull this tool out, so it's going to fall. So be very careful now because nothing is holding that cylinder in there except the other hoses and gravity. So we need to push this forwards. And considering this probably weighs about the same as I do, I'm just going to let it slide all the way down slowly, hopefully. At least that's the plan, to here. So I wiped off the excess grease and grime. So the next thing I got to do is call up the neighborhood to help me pick this thing up and lay it on my trailer. So this is how to remove the cylinder from a Case 580. And I won't be rebuilding this because it's too big for me to handle. So now it's going to go to the service center, which I have a hydraulic place here in Lake Wales. It's going to do it for me. And they'll put new packing in and then I'll have the privilege of putting it all back. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it. When you get a chance, if you would please subscribe to my channel, that would help us out. Thank you.